I love Ethereum, I love Cardano, I love Polkadot, I love Solana, I love so many altcoins. But if you want to make money in this crypto market, you need to pay attention to the Bitcoin because it drives the market, at least as of now. And so that's why I make this content called Crypto Weekly, where I provide you with some news around the cryptocurrency space, and I also provide you with some technical analysis around the Bitcoin. Because once you know what the Bitcoin is going to do, then you have an idea of what your altcoins are going to do. So if you think that's interesting, there are 3 things you're going to do for me. Subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell, and then let's dive in. Go guys. Yo, welcome to Daily Crypto with Paul, and I have to be very brave today because I'm actually going out and some people are waiting for me. But I have to bring you this content. Okay? I have to bring you this content daily. So we have to dive in, we have to go in, and we keep doing this, we keep grinding. So without wasting much time, let's go to the news, let's go to the charts, let's see what's going on. All right. So let's get in. The first news we have from CoinDesk. We always start with CoinDesk. So from CoinDesk, we can see the Tether put crypto equivalent of credit default swap and all of that. Of course, Tether is under so much challenge this period, and we really hope nothing bad is going to happen to Tether because it can affect the market drastically. If something happens to Tether, it can affect the market drastically. Okay, so we really hope nothing happens to Tether, but again we really have to make our plans, and I'm really hoping to move to USDC. Okay, I'm moving to USDC. All right, so Tether has so many challenge, and we just really hope nothing bad happens to Tether. Although Tether has been able to weather all the challenges over the years, year in year out, from time to time Tether keeps having challenges, and it just keeps standing strong. So we just really pray nothing bad happens to Tether. Then CZ, Binance CZ, one of the guys I love so much, one of the guys I respect so much. Binance CZ is looking for his replacement as exchange gets regulatory house in order. Okay, CZ basically, this news is just basically trying to say CZ is looking at stepping down. Okay, because Binance is facing so many challenges, so many regulatory challenges. So CZ wants to bring someone that has like insight in regulation, someone that knows about regulations very well to become the CEO of Binance, while he just steps down and do some other things because he's attending all these meetings and he doesn't just know what to say at some point for some of these regulations. Okay, and he really knows the cryptocurrency space is going to strive and he's going to fight. Okay, bringing down Binance will really affect every single person in cryptocurrency because Binance is one of those guys at the forefront of the censorship freedom we are all fighting for. So basically, Binance is really looking at stepping down for someone who has that insight. And I really love Binance. I love this guy because he's just so humble. Some people wouldn't want to step down. Some people would just want to put it on all over themselves. But this guy just no. I'm going to step down if there's someone who can do this thing better than I am. And this is super amazing. And I love CZ for this. I've always loved CZ and I keep loving CZ. Okay, Senator Warren urges coordinated and holistic response to dangers of crypto. Senator Warren is basically saying cryptocurrencies are dangerous. Okay, look at what's happening with DeFi. Look at how people are being hacked, people are being wrecked. So she's saying cryptocurrencies are dangerous, of course. And the beautiful thing is, this danger, of course, to those of us in the crypto space, is not really something new. A lot of people are already aware of this. So we just have to find a way to manage around it and get to that ideal stage we want to get to. Okay, so Senator Warren is not totally wrong. There are a lot of challenges. Look at Iron Finance Coin. If you had put 100,000 naira on Iron Finance Coin, you will not be left with 100 naira. That's bad. But we know of all of this. That's why we really have to be careful, and we also have to be ready to take some losses at some point. Then other news. Then Shopify to allow merchants to share NFTs through their stores. You can start buying NFTs through Shopify. Very nice. Then let's go to Cointelegraph and see Bitcoin price seeks higher low as traders forecast 45k breakout within weeks. So some traders are saying Bitcoin is going to break out at 45k. Of course, these are the same traders that were saying Bitcoin was going to crash to. Some of them are those same traders that were saying Bitcoin was going to crash to like $20,000. So we can't really take up all of this. We just have to keep studying the chart on our own and keep looking at what's happening. But a lot of people are forecasting that Bitcoin can really break out at 45k within weeks. Then Kazakhstan to reportedly allow banks to process crypto purchases. Okay, for Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan currently has very large mining volumes, even bigger than Russia. So they are doing a lot. Then Binance and Russia Museum to tokenize Da Vinci and Van Gogh's paintings. Of course,
Da Vinci, I mean Leonardo da Vinci and Van Gogh. These guys are very very crazy guys. Binance and Russia are going to tokenize, NFTifies their painting. Things like Mona Lisa and the rest will be NFTified. Super amazing. Then the other news, I just have to skip them because they are really more personal news. Then we have that Goldman Sachs files DeFi ETF application. Okay, just ETF. I mean, exchange tradable funds, and Goldman Sachs is basically trying to do some things with cryptocurrency. And a very interesting one. There is a Doge Biscuit currently. There's a Doge Biscuit somewhere in Brazil, and I mean, some guys can are allowed to purchase this dog-shaped biscuit using Dogecoin. Very interesting. We are seeing the first use of Dogecoin. Okay. So basically, this guy, he could be very rich enough, and he's just saying, "Pay me Dogecoin. I'm ready to. Even if it crashes, I'm ready to take it. But you can buy this particular biscuit with Dogecoin." I mean, I've done something very similar to this. I had a lot of money, and I put out something out there. I know I was not really gonna gain from it. So no, this guy doing this does not mean go and buy Dogecoin. And that's why I'm just giving this example. But this guy is just promoting Dogecoin, promoting the use case, and you'll be surprised. A lot of people will pick it up from there, and before you know, Dogecoin begins to have a real use case. But it doesn't really mean the price of Dogecoin will jump to $1 billion in a day. So, but he's just really trying to say that people are really looking into putting Dogecoin to use, and this guy has started it. This guy might be very rich; he can afford to bear the losses that from this biscuit. Who knows? But the beautiful thing is, this guy has started the roadmap. There are a lot of other guys using Dogecoin for a lot of things currently, and I must say this: I love the Doge. I own some Doge currently, so it's super amazing. It's super amazing. I love the Doge. And let's see. Of course, this is very interesting one for my students who took the blockchain course. The difficulty parameter is going to increase. There's something called difficulty parameters that make it difficult to mine Bitcoin. That is why you can't use your computer currently to mine Bitcoin. It will crash or it will not even do anything because it's not strong enough to do it. Okay, as the years go by, the difficulty keep increasing. So it keeps getting hard for people to solve the problem. That's why they say Bitcoin consumes so much electrical energy. Okay, because it's just so hard to solve it. You need high computational power to solve it. That's why it takes a lot of electricity, and that's what Elon Musk was saying. Bitcoin is consuming so much electricity and the rest. And that's one of the things the government are using to tackle Bitcoin. Okay, the electricity Bitcoin consumes in a year is bigger than what the whole of Argentina consumes. So it's very crazy. Even the electricity Bitcoin consumes for one transaction is up to what 24 ounces in America consume in a day. I think so, based on statistics from Cambridge. So it's very crazy. Then the other thing we have is that facts that we know about crypto are wrong. Okay, this is what's her name? I don't think I have a name here, but so there's a Senate hearing witness basically. The Senate is setting up a body to try to really dig into cryptocurrency and really see because this thing really seems to be trending. Look at Ethereum, look at DeFi, looking at NFTs. Some people are saying, guy, let's adopt these things. Some people are saying no. So there's one witness, she's actually an expert in blockchain in a way. She was a graduate assistant at some blockchain place and all of that, and she's coming to testify that look, this is not back to currencies are wrong. All those things we say they are immutable, they are decentralized, they are trustless. Most of those things are really wrong. And the truth is, if you really sit down and look at some of the codes, a lot of them are wrong. And that is why I love Vitalik. That is why I love Vitalik, and that's why I love Ethereum. Vitalik is very open on some of these things that they still have some centralization problems, but they are working towards decentralization. Will we get to that ideal decentralized state? I don't know, and I don't think we'll get there in the next few years. And we might, who knows? Technology is growing so crazy. But this does not still mean there will not be some people somewhere that can still have so much power to manipulate this thing. So, but I believe a lot of people in the world are already aware of this. Okay, so some of these things we know are wrong, and we know they are wrong, but we are working towards our ideal stage. We are fighting, we are grinding towards our ideal stage where we can have decentralized applications that can be running without being censored. Okay, and now this without being censored could have two parts. It could have a very negative part and could have a very positive part. Okay, and that's why we are also making smart contracts that are thought to be positive, but again there will still be a lot of challenges around this. But anyway, we keep grinding. Most of us who want to be positive, we keep fighting for positivities, and those that want to be negative might still want to do that, but we cannot leave our hands in the hand of some government that have been treating us badly over the years. So there are some things the government can really undo, and they've been doing super well. But there are some other things that we really need to take up for ourselves, and this is what blockchain is providing us with. So I think that's it from there, and I think that's basically it for the news today. So let's go down into the chart and see what Bitcoin is doing. All right, so this is a 4-hour chart of the Bitcoin, and I mean a daily candle chart of the Bitcoin. I mean, a 1-day chart of the Bitcoin, and we can really see the Bitcoin has really done amazing. And the beautiful thing is we have seen this breakout here. This, I don't really know. Let me touch it. Yes, we can see this very very close to breaking out, although not there yet, but at least it has tapped the order block at this top here, if I am to call it an order block. Okay, so it has tapped it quickly, and we don't really know. Again, the market direction is not so clear yet. We are not sure whether we're going up. We've not broken the major structure, but we can see this massive, I mean, this massive breakout of all of these other levels. Super amazing. The major breakout we really want to see is Bitcoin going above 41k and staying there for like 2 days, because it could just weak out and then still come back immediately. So we want to see it go above and stay there for some days. Okay, so the sign is not really clear, but I really want to say this, like I've said earlier. I mean, breaking 35k, I mean, around this point, it's a point of putting some little amount of money, $20, very small amount of money, because this guy can still go down. But you know fully well the Bitcoin is going to stay at least for the next 5-10 years. It's going to be here. And because you have that knowledge and you have that confidence and you have that faith, you're not really worried. Let me show you something on a weekly time frame. I mean, all these places, all these $1,800, all these places, people were being scared, people were selling, people were scared it was going to crash. Now it's at $30,000. We are not even thinking, people who were at this point, all this $1,800, they are not they're not even thinking of selling again, or they are not scared of a crash anymore. So it's just people that are very short term, very myopic, let me put it that way, that are always going to show, they're always going to be scared at every point in time. So basically what we're trying to do is this: there are wise points at which you can throw in some money. Bitcoin passing 35k is a wise point. This guy, of course, can roll down again, but you really should not be scared. Just leave it there. As long as it's the Bitcoin, it's not some other coins that can get heavily wrecked. Okay, the Bitcoin is gonna get wrecked the least on this chart, and if the market is gonna go up, it's gonna be the first to go up. So I've always said that, and because you have that knowledge, you don't want to focus heavily on the Bitcoin. Some amount of your money should also be on some other coins, perhaps, but more of the Bitcoin, more of the Bitcoin. Okay, so I will have looked at some other coins. Some of the other coins we really called up, so they're setting up well. You can see Alice. I mean, went to take out some other liquidity today, and we can see a lot of amazing things setting up. Really, if the Bitcoin really goes to 45k as some of these traders predict, I'm telling you, some of those other coins will also do well. All right, so guys, I mean, I'm going to stop here for today. Don't worry, we'll continue tomorrow, but I think this is the major news we really want to bring to you. Focus on the Bitcoin. Focus on the Bitcoin. All right, guys, thank you so much. All right, so that's it on Daily Crypto Report for today. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow, and don't get wrecked. Bye bye.